Welcome back, nerds. It's your boy. What? Welcome home, nerds. It's your guide, Key. Today, we're going to be picking up where I left off with some of these Relic Blade minis. You can see that I have done a green spray and then a zenithal white over top. Those are both done with rattle cans. The green was Angel Green from the Army Painter, and the white was whatever GW's white can of spray paint is. I've totally forgotten. The one that's currently in production in the year 2025. I haven't got to paint with green a whole lot, so I've been doing it in the last couple of projects after weeks of painting without it in the Space Marine Challenge video I did recently. Or videos, I should say. I haven't gotten to paint with orange and green recently because I've been painting with, well, only the paints in a Space Marine paint set, which did not include green or orange, unfortunately. Green and orange are sort of complementary colors. Really, red and green are, but we're going to slide on over to our friend orange here to do the dirt and soil on this guy right here, and do the same thing on this empty hole right here. We are going to jump into a little blue on the dude himself, but really I'm ready to get started. Just like the last Relic Blade guy we did, I'm going to paint this in a little bit of a different style than I normally do, so it's going to be kind of sketchy. I'm also still trying to get used to painting with a huge brush. So here's my huge Monument Pro Synthetic number 6. On top, I've got a motley crew of oranges here. There's burnt orange, a newly acquired paint for me, orange oxide, medium rust, and then Nova orange, which I've just recently acquired as well and have kind of had some fun with it. Oops. Here's sort of the order of operations. Green, this orange, that orange, this orange, that orange. My goal is to try to leave some of the green in the shadows, similar to the last video where I left the purple in the shadows, just to give it a little more visual interest and some chromaticism. Is that a word? And here I'm just trying to hit the non-green areas and leave green areas basically green. Trying to wash some green back into this area because I feel like there wasn't a lot of it. I don't know if that's going to be bad or good. We'll see. We'll go over this with several coats anyway because we're going to gradually work up the highlights on this. This is kind of a lot of work to do for a piece that I don't even know the name of. It was the event exclusive, I understand, at Adepticon. Picked it up from old Sean Sutter there. Very, very cool setup. I'm really glad to see how quickly all their stuff went out of stock. People really liked Relic Blade at Adepticon, so congrats to Sean and team, which is to say Sean himself. It's a one-man show over there, doing the rules, the art, the mini sculpting. I mean, triple threat, if not more. Go ahead and step up one to whichever one this one is. I've now forgotten which orange is which, and it sort of doesn't matter because all we need is to know which color is brighter. That brightness is pretty apparent if you guys can see that, I hope. Just immediate step up in value. Stepping it up with this lighter orange, you can see how transparent that is. It didn't cover very well there, but still a lot of blue showing through. That's okay. That's why we do multiple thin coats, everybody. I think I'm going to change my application to my older Winsor & Newton number 1. I've got it marked with a little paint on the back. So when I see that magenta, I know I'm using the old one. Just trying to get a smaller area of application for this orange. Hard to hold in camera, but hopefully this is better than the last few. Still learning. Still practicing. That's the name of the game. Learning and practicing, folks. If we aren't doing that, then what are we even doing? All right, let's go ahead and move on to our brighter. Let's work and get ourselves totally bright. Being very sketchy with this. So I'm going to come back with an even brighter color. Oh yes, even brighter than this. So I'm just trying to get some brightness down right now. Just trying to get some brightness down in a very sketchy way. Create some texture on here. That texture will help convince our eyes that it's something rocky. Even if we're not trying to do super realistic rocks, I want it to have some sort of visual interest. This Nova Orange, by the way, is just a great paint. I am really taken by it. Here's my trick to go one up. We're gonna take Sunny Skin Tone, which is also an orange. Make sure to mix it very good, folks. Boink. Look at that. Brightness. Lovely skin color. Also lovely highlight color. We're going to leave it on the palette because we're going to use it in a minute. Some edge highlighting going on here, but sort of just a little of everything. When I've only got an edge, I'm only highlighting an edge, but if I've got more, I'm going to try to get a little bit of rough bristle action here, almost like a light dry brush. Actually a heavy dry brush, I guess you'd say, just to create a little texture. Not of actual paint buildup, but of paint strokes. All right, now I'll just go in with some pure scunny skimmy blue. Now we'll just go in with some pure Sunny Skin Tone. Do little scritchy scratchies. Well, that's too much, huh? Can we get that cleaned up in time? Quickly wetting our brush saved us there. That was way too much. Kind of messed up that area a little bit, which is unfortunate. I'll have to go back and yeah, deal with that, I think. I don't know if I mentioned this, but I switched over to my good detail brush here to kind of hammer away at this and give me some precision. You can tell the fineness with which I'm able to apply this when I really want to. just the teeniest, tiniest little flecks and scratches when I'm being very careful. So that's awesome. It's super useful to have a mega sharp brush in your arsenal. There's some ground. We'll deal with the base rim question at the end, but I feel pretty good about that. Next, our little goober. So we're going to start from the inside out with this guy. Going back to my fat brush, Mr. Number 6. I'm going to mix up a little wash here, and I'm just going to hit this middle part. Like so. Green is almost the complementary color, almost, of orange. But you know what is the complementary color of orange? Blue. Star blue. Ducat blue. All right, let's see if I can fix this angle again. Resume situation, good. Ooh. All right, video, here we go. Blue. I get some of this blue. It's very light. Bad coverage blue, it looks like. I can't remember star blue, to be honest with you. It's been a minute since I've used it. There we go. Had to pop a bubble on his nose. We are switching back to our detail brush to get in there on the face. I'm gonna mix a little star and ducat blue together. Look at this. Beautiful, huh? Kind of creating some artificial lines on its face to create some, again, visual interest. Do we want a little pink on his face? Is that something we might want? Just like a little bit. About like a beige red. I should pull it towards me. I'm kind of doing this badly, so I'm going to get some pink on there. Make sure it's thin, and then go. Some nice yellow. Just blow these things up. I'm going to take some of that dark blue and cut under the left eye here where I've got a little bit of spill. A little far. Donked my head, as per usual. All over the left eye. Right eye, whatever eye this is. I'm just making an absolute train wreck of a mess. Oh boy. Look at that. Okay. Interesting, weird little dudes. So let's try that number 4 and just be a little more gentle with it. I think that base rim really does help actually always set minis off, but man, with these it really helps them pop, pop, pop. All right, once more clockwise, which is the way we started. And these guys will be done. All right, here we are. This is our final piece. I'll varnish these for play, but that's pretty much it on this one. Nice, tight little video, hopefully. Like the way these guys look. Pretty pleased with it. Little color theory, little experimentation with light, or brightness, really, value, not light so much. Directional light is not something we worried about too much in this, but we did worry a lot about value and get darker across the chromatic spectrum and lighter across the chromatic spectrum, and pushed it really far. These really glow in my hand in a cool way. That's it for this one. Please like this video and subscribe to my channel. I'm still trying to hit that magical number of 50 subscribers so I can live stream. Really appreciate everything you guys are doing for me as far as views, clicks, subscribing. Really, really cool. This is key. I've been your guide. You've been the audience, nerds, many things. You've been many things, and you should be proud of it. Thanks all. Bye-bye.